Byron and Paul's drinking retreat was amazing. Yoga? This was a yoga retreat? I crashed my scooter into a wall on a yoga retreat?
Well, how's it going, guys? So, Bali. Man, what a freaking blast,
I
dude.
was thinking about the retreat, which was amazing all around. I'm getting warm thoughts just remembering how much fun it was.
This was my second retreat with Paul and Byron, and I have to say it was the most amazing experience of my life.
3 retreats now, and I gotta tell you, there's nothing else
That
like
retreat
it.
was incredible. I mean, there was 30 people there when I showed up, and it's not surprising why, because you guys totally rocked this week.
Thank you, Paul and Byron, for putting on such a wonderful retreat in Bali. I couldn't have asked for a better time. 2 of the highlights for me were the offering we did at the water temple, as well as that whitewater rafting trip. It was something I will never, ever forget.
So, best moments, I'm supposed to let you guys know. I don't even know where to begin because from the minute I arrived at the airport, ran into Byron, then get on a plane, run into Kori. She probably didn't even know who the hell I was, and I was a crazy lady waiting. To making friends at the airports in Taipei, and then arriving to the most magical experience that I've ever had in my entire life.
Dude, this last week, goodness. River rafting in flood waters and almost losing a guide.
From starting walking into my room, being greeted with flowers for my birthday, it made me feel amazing. Where do I seriously begin? I was felt up by a monkey. I played with local school children, had incredible food. Drank cat poo coffee, for goodness sake.
I loved doing the yoga in nature like that, just hearing the sounds of the birds and the jungle, and even the local Balinese man that was chanting in the background. It was just incredible. And then we did this Balinese temple, water temple blessing with the priest. That was so cool. I loved being able to go to that school and give those local kids all these school supplies and just see how excited they were. I think I'll always remember that moment. And then river rafting, I think, was one of the funnest moments because we all went down this canal that under waterfalls, and it looked like something out of Indiana Jones movie. It was just amazing. Everyone had so much fun. You guys, this was awesome.
Flipping boats, monkeys on our shoulders, just oh goodness, scooter action all around Ubud, flying around traffic with no regard for human life. Like, dude, nowhere else you gonna get these experiences. I appreciate you guys.
It just goes on and on. But if I have to pick one favorite moment, I will go with river rafting. Go Team Longhair. We were badass. I know everyone else thought their team was the best, but Byron, we had the best team.
Hello there, lovely people. This is Amy. I'm still here in Bali a week after the retreat. I was so inspired that I missed my plane. But I'm heading home soon, and I just wanted to take an opportunity to thank Paul and Byron and Kori and Erika for their hearts and intention behind the retreat that really made it so special for all of us. So thank you guys.
A lot of highlights that I can think of from this retreat. It was magical the whole time, and the people were great. The classes were great. 2 yoga classes a day was completely foreign to me, but they paced it very well, and it was totally doable. And then all the activities, the whitewater rafting, the free time that we had, the chance to dig into Balinese culture, it was just really eye-opening.
Paul and Byron, thank you so much for everything you did, organizing the retreat and getting everyone out there. Especially thank you to Paul for asking me to go on the retreat and for getting me into yoga in the first place. My favorite experience on the retreat was during Shavasana on the second day with Paul playing guitar. I had an out-of-body experience because I was so deep in meditation and peacefulness after hearing Paul give his philosophical dissertations and play his awe-inspiring music.
And Paul, you are so much fun to be around. It was incredible to be on retreat with you because you make all of your friends, all the students feel like friends, and everyone feels warm and welcomed with you, and you just bring a whole bunch of fun energy to this experience. So thank you for that. And your classes are, they challenged me, they strengthened me. I think by the end of the week I felt stronger than I've ever felt before. And the combination of just your music and the passion and heart that you put into every song, and then the way that you just beautifully guide the yin yoga and the meditations, like it completely just transcended me to a different place. I think it literally like left my mind and my body a few times and just don't even know what happened, and I came back and it's time for dinner, which is great because the food was awesome. But yes, Paul, thank you. It's so obvious that this means so much to you, and you put so much wonderful energy into the group.
Paul, thank you so much for the meditations, especially the obstacle meditation was a rough one for me. Still working on it. And the last day, I haven't even shared this with anyone yet, but you know, when you said to envision someone who loves us unconditionally, you know, I lost my stepdad who raised me a few years ago, and he came to me on that day, and his smile was so bright and his eyes were so big, and it was just, I never got to say goodbye, so it was special, and I'll always keep it with me. So thank you for that. Kori,
Paul, I have to be honest, going into this, I'm like, oh, guy plays guitar, great, woohoo, I'm not a big guitar person, whatever. Your music was amazing. It made yoga a whole other experience. Like Shavasana, I think I cried my eyes out listening to you. Absolutely beautiful, and I can't wait to go buy stuff on, I know you said GarageBand's cheaper than iMusic, I don't know. Anyways, iTunes, whatever.
There was an adjustment. Our kind of elbows were up, and Paul said, now move your elbows a little closer to your ears, and it just made such a difference. It was the first day, and little things like that are what I think really helped me grow in my practice. Byron gave me another suggestion towards the end where I had my arms in the air, and he kind of adjusted my arms so they'd be back behind my ears, and it just made such a difference. I could feel the strength building ability. So I mean, those are just two of a lot of highlights that I can think of from this retreat.
I also really enjoyed the inversions classes with Byron and hanging out with him and dancing with him at the ecstatic dance party, and really the entire thing was magical.
And Byron, you're just a fun guy all around. It's also so much fun to be around you, and I learned so much from you in your classes. Every time I learn something new. So thank you for getting me into Pincha and for helping me out there, and just generally being an awesome guy. And you know, you also bring so much positive energy to the group, and people just love hanging out with you, especially when you're dancing. Thanks, man.
Byron, you know, I am just blown away sometimes that, you know, I took a friend's advice and just popped into your class one day, and, you know, I really just never looked back, and the yoga has really taken my life into full bloom for sure, and this trip was, you know, just like the icing on the cake for me. But about you, I'm just always still so amazed, you know, by your heart and how big it is, and you know, I really felt it on this trip, and I really enjoyed chanting in the morning while you were doing your yoga. So I'll always remember that. So thank you guys so much, and Paul and Leia, you know, good luck to you guys in your new life out here, and everybody else, I'll see you in LA. Bye.
Then, Byron, I would have never been on this trip without you. So thank you, Equinox, for making me fall in love with Byron's class, because I would have never been on this trip if it wasn't for that. And then him constantly saying, birthday in Bali, birthday in Bali, birthday in Bali. Yeah, that's it synced in. So birthday in Bali, thank you for the best birthday ever.
And everybody from Erika to Kori to Leia and of course Byron and Paul, who led the retreat, have been incredible in organizing, orchestrating, putting this together, and just a great group of people. And if you're
But yeah, I mean, every single experience was magical. Erika, I have to tell you, I don't even know you personally, but you have 5-star team. These people are incredible, and the experience would not have been the same without them. Kori, thank you, Mama Bear. I was the one that got sick on this trip, and I apologize. Thank you for taking care of me. And Byron going out with David to get me medicine because I was the sick person. But that was the end of the trip. The whole beginning of the trip was amazing. So yeah, Kori, thank you, because when you're feeling sick, especially in another country, it is not fun. So thank you for taking care of me.
Erika, it's clear how much work you put into this retreat. I mean, no stone was left unturned. Everything just turned out really perfectly, and thank you for all the hard work you put into this and the positivity. Kori, you were also just an angel to everyone on this group retreat. Just thanks for steering the group and guiding everyone with joy and with patience, and for making this super fun.
For me, this retreat was, it was a celebration of a milestone birthday and also of 5 pretty tough years for me. And you know, through the retreat, some stuff came up, and but really I was so impressed that I was able to take my spirituality, you know, through the yoga to like completely new platforms that I just really never even knew existed, and it was really cool. And I'm excited to bring this home with me onto my mat and to my community and family and just my little students at Maple Tree School. And you know, but really I felt the retreat was also a good prep for me for the next 5 years, and you know, the things that I want to achieve and family goals and career goals that I have. So yeah, so I'm very excited. Paul, thank you so much for the meditation.
I'm still the guy that goes into these things, probably the worst yoga as far as beginner kind of status goes. I feel like part of everything. You know, I don't feel bad when I'm in class. I'm stretching, I'm moving forward.
I have a completely new perspective now after having had yoga in my life, and especially during the retreat. Everything has fallen into place because previously I was really lacking the surrender aspect, the tahas, whereas I was only focused on the growth. And now I feel like I'm much better master of myself and better to all the people around me, and it's really thanks to you guys. So, you know, I'm gonna miss you so much, Paul, when you're gone. But you know, I'm sure you know, our paths will cross again. Byron, I'm really excited for you to get back. Have an awesome time. Love you guys both.
I guess what I appreciated most about Kori was her calmness and her natural leadership abilities, and the way that she was able to communicate really simply and effectively exactly what was happening on a daily basis. And in such a sweet, fun way, you know, it really kind of made it that much more exciting to look forward to when we heard about what was going to happen. Erika, I haven't met her yet, but she was open to having me play music at this retreat, which I'll never forget, playing the 2 nights up in that yoga room. But the acoustics were just perfect for unamplified guitar and vocals, and we had some fun sing-alongs. The crowd was just sitting back, chilling, enjoying it, and it was just such a cool, non-traditional venue to share some songs that I don't usually get to play out once for people. So thank you, Erika. Really
And thank
enjoyed
you, Kori and Erika, for all you do. I can't even imagine what goes on behind the scenes in putting all this together, but it really shows. And I'm not even sure how you find all these wonderful activities for us to do, but it is definitely worth it.
Kori, you are so beautiful and such a bright light, and thank you for answering all of our questions and for, taking care of all of our injuries and things. But most of all, really, for the week after the retreat that we got to spend together, and have some deep conversations and make some new friends, and got to ride on your scooter, which was super fun. So I'm so happy to have met you. And Byron, I am just blown away sometimes.
You two, Paul, Byron, your classes together are incredible. And I can't thank you guys enough for the best experience of my life, honestly. Everybody on this trip was incredible, and you guys are not just yoga teachers. Honestly, you make differences in people's lives, and I hope you know that. Thank you so much, you guys. I love you all, and, well, Paul, I know you're there, so enjoy it, but I kind of secretly hope you come home one day, because I'd love to take your classes. And Byron, get home, because I really miss your classes. I've been in bed for a week sick, and now that I'm feeling better, I need to get back. So anyways, love you all. Thanks again, and thanks.
Really enjoyed getting to know Byron and Paul better. I've been able to get a lot out of their teaching here in Santa Monica, and so to get to know teachers more as friends was really special. Through all those situations, and it was great. So thank you, namaste, and Paul, have a blast out there in Bali, and Byron, will see you soon in LA, I hope. Thank you.
So guys, I can't say enough good things about this retreat. If you're watching this and you're thinking about going on a retreat with Paul and Byron, seriously do it. You will not regret it. Just say yes, because you're gonna have the time of your life and probably meet some lifelong friends along the way. Thanks, guys.
And if you're lucky enough to attend one of them, please do it. It's worth it. And I'm really super grateful to everyone for it. Thanks, guys.
Byron, Paul, teaching that you add to this, freaking great. Again, kind of just being a guy who doesn't do yoga too much, to literally be able to come just immerse in it and feel good, feel welcome, and not feel bad about my abilities or inabilities. Erika and Kori, locations are perfect, the venues are perfect, things flow seamlessly, and if there's ever a hiccup, you never really even notice that it ever happened. So I appreciate you guys. Can't wait to come to just whatever the next one is and the next one for years to come. And if anybody else is watching this, I don't even know, I highly recommend it. If you're thinking about doing something with Byron and Paul, get your butt on the trip. It'll freaking rock.